First part is done. Now we move on to second part of my entire Christmas stuff collection. This is Avril the Jimmy and Hunter Hunter on YouTube. So to start for second part, we have the Jimmy Mini Waddler Pink Snowman. Next up is the Kids of America Corp animated French Penguin. I'm honestly surprised that Kids of America Corp has made a French items. This is surprisingly insane. Next up is the Kids of America Corp animated Sidestepper Christmas tree. Nah, unknown. I think an unknown company. Next up is the Peekaboo Bear by an unknown company that I got for Christmas back in 2015. Next up is one of my new favorite, the Jamie 2002 Green Hat Snowflake Spinning Frosty. Next up is the Jimmy animated belly dancer Santa that I got at Roda last year before Halloween. Next up is the Jimmy Disney Princess Belle Snow Globe. Next up is the Jimmy animated Santa hamster that I got at Home Depot back in 2017. Shout out to Jimmy God who got this item for Christmas in 2015. Next up is the Dandy animated Waddler Beaver that I found at a couple of days after Christmas at Canadian Tire in 2017. Next up is the Jimmy Sidestepper Selfie Snowman. This is not the one that sings a hashtag selfie. This is the one that sings Too Sexy for My Shirt. Next up is the Kids of America Corp Ice Ice Baby Snowman that I got a few days after Christmas in 2012, I guess. Next up, I got two hip swinging Santas, which has the same audio as a Jemmy God's toy soldier teddy bear. If you saw his 2017 Christmas display, you will actually know which item I'm talking about. Next up, I got two saxophone players by an unknown company. But this one, the batteries are really running low. This item is probably already dead. I'm not sure. Anyways. Next up is the Dandy animated Bumble with light string. Next up is the Dandy animated Macarena Flamingo that I got in 2016 back at Canadian Tire. Next up is the Jemmy animated Happy Shuffler Minion Bob. Next up is the Jemmy animated Bouncing Dalmatian that I got at Home Depot back in 2019. Next we have the Kids of America Corp Lighting Up Snowman. Next up is the Jemmy animated Ballerina Hippo that I got for Christmas last year. Next up is the Dandy animated Swiss It's Erland Gopher. Really rare item, I guess. Next up is the Dandy animated Singing Olaf. Next up, I have the Jemmy animated Sidestepper Selfie Snowman's Selfie Santa, that sings hashtag selfie. I got it from Walmart in Canada in 2017. Next up is the Jemmy animated Sidestepper Fox that I got for Christmas back in 2014. Next up is the Walmart animated guitar playing Cowboy Santa which is broken, and I got it for Christmas in 2016, along with the next item I will show you. Next up is another one of my favorite items that I have. Excuse me. This is the French Jemmy Douglas Fir, the talking tree. Next up is the Jamie 2019 unicorn with rainbow I don't know what. Next up is the Jamie animated DJ Lil Avalanche. Unfortunately, he's in really bad shape. He's got fixed 2 times. Once because the sound was no longer playing, and second time the head was not moving anymore. And now it's fixed, but the sound is really not loud than before. If there's a way I can fix that, tell me know in the comment. Maybe it's an easy fix. Next up is the Jimmy Innovated Groovin' Body LED Stick Santa. Next up is the Jimmy Animated Happy Shuffler Canadian Tire exclusive Lumberjack Santa that I got for Christmas in 2018. Next up is the Unknown Company Twerking Reindeer. Next up is the Kids of America Corp animated Talking Santa with Talking Green Present. Next up is the Sun and Light Talking Moose with light glowing horns that I got for Christmas back 2015. Next up is the Dandy animated skating Mickey Mouse that I got for Christmas back in 2013. Next up are the Jimmy animated Ice Bikers Santa and Snowmen, which I found both at Canadian Tire. Next up is the animated Squid Game dancing figure. Next up, I got the Kids of America Corp Don't Worry Be Happy Frog. Next up is the Jimmy animated Franglish Snowman, which is one of my favorite items. Alright, the next are Jimmy animated Waddlers Minion Kevin and Minion Stuart. I bought them at Canadian Tire both. Next up is the Jimmy Parker Paul Watch Me Whip, Watch Me Nay Nay Reindeer. Next up, I have the Jimmy 2020 Fitness Pump Reindeer. Next up, I have the Kids of America Corp Dancing Dog with Candy Cane and Ear Flapping. Next up is the Jimmy 2021 Waddler Baby Grinch. Next up, we have the Jimmy 2020 Sidestepper Grinch I got for Christmas 2 years ago. Next up is the Sound and Light What Makes You Beautiful Snowman. Next up, I have the animated Santa Outhouse by Jimmy. Next up, I have a Guns Sidestepper Dancing Snowman. Next, I have a dandy ear flapping and tail wiggling dog. Next up, I have a dandy animated Santa in chair that I have since I'm a kid. Next, I have a dandy animated Jingle Bell Horns Snowman that I have since I'm a kid. I got it for Christmas. Yes. Next up, I have one Kids of America Corp Laughing Snowman that I found at Canadian Tire when I was 8 years old, I guess. Yes, 8 years old. Next up, we have the Jimmy animated Blinking Snow Woman. Here I have one Tricycle Snowman. Next up, I have the Jimmy animated Mustache Wiggler Snowman that I got at Rona back in 2015. There was also a Santa version that sings Tutti Frutti, like the Expression of Joy Penguin. Alright, next up is the animated Santa painting toy. Next up, I have an animated Mrs. Claus by an unknown company. If you know the company, tell me in the comments. And then we save the best for last. The last Jemmy item that I have since I'm a kid is my Jemmy animated booty shaker elf reindeer. Alright, that's it guys. This was all my Christmas stuff of collection for the moment. If it gets updated, I will do a review on it again. On this, I say goodbye. Subscribe. Bye.